Camp means home, family, memories, and lots of fun. You make so many new friends and lots of new bonds, and it's great for the campers and counselors alike to just share that feeling of friendship. Most often, you don't want to leave. You're just never going to forget the memories you make at a camp. I know I have a disability. I know that some things I can't do, but camp really helps one focus on the ability and see the ability in disability. I've seen lots of kids who go to that camp thinking they're almost nothing, and they come out at the end of the week and they're the most optimistic person you've ever met. And it just changes their whole life, their whole perspective. I don't know, it's almost like some sort of magical den. As soon as you step into it, you gain these powers that you wouldn't have before, and the powers are simply wonderful because even in outside life, you'll have these memories, and it'll give you the optimism to get up every day and say, yes, I can, and do your very best at everything you can do. Camp is more than a game changer. Camp is a life changer.
Hello, I'm Don Ferguson.
I'm Luba Goy. Hello.
And I wish I was Celine Dion, but I'm just Jessica Holmes of the Royal Canadian Air Force.
Did you go to summer camp as a kid? Do you remember all the great times you had?
New friends, swimming, campfires, arts and crafts. The fun never ended.
And s'mores, don't forget the s'mores. For kids with physical disabilities in Ontario, Easter Seals Camps Marywood and Wood Eden provide those opportunities and much more.
Easter Seals camps aren't just fun, they're life-changing. There are no barriers, everyone can do everything. Campers learn life skills and go home more mature and more confident.
But these experiences can be beyond the reach of families struggling to meet the financial demands of raising a child with physical disabilities. It costs $250 a day to go to an Easter Seals camp, and most sessions last 10 days. These kids and their families need your help.
Together we can help kids with physical disabilities succeed. Please pick up your phone and make a donation right now. Thank you.
She's won multiple Juno Awards and performed for the Queen of England. In fact, she's known as Canada's Queen of R&B. Singing Glass Ceiling, please welcome my friend, Jully Black.
Yes. We all have a glass ceiling we gotta break through. Dedicating this to everybody out there who knows you have the ability to turn your disability into your abilities. Let's go. You're living your life in anticipation. You're wondering why it took forever. You're almost out of ammunition. So grab your friend just by the hand and say that we can make it if we try. We can make it, you and I, away from all this pain. So we can make it if we try. We can make it, yes, we'll fly. So let's just break through the glass ceiling. Break through the glass ceiling. Wherever you are, hands up. Break through the glass ceiling. Right home, come on now. Break through the glass ceiling. Come on, break. Hey, give it a while, it won't take much longer. You're asking me, but know the answers. You're looking around for restoration. Don't worry about what people have to say, 'cause we can make it if we try. We can make it, you and I, away from all this pain. Yeah. So we can make it if we try. We can make it, yes, we'll fly. So let's just break through the glass ceiling. So break through the glass ceiling. Yeah, break through the glass ceiling. Come on now, hey. Break through the glass ceiling. To the bridge, Courtney. Let's go. Sometimes we don't go the distance, but wonder why we're where we are. We've got to see, so we'll believe, then we will find. No wasting time, break through the glass ceiling. Oh, break through the glass ceiling. No, 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 break through the glass ceiling. Do, break through it. Break through it. Said break through the glass ceiling. Said break through the glass ceiling. Break through the glass ceiling. Yeah, break through it. Break through it. Said no matter what you're going through, you got to break it. No matter what you're going through, you got to break it. No, every little boy, little girl, you got to break it. No, every mother, every father, sister, brother, hey, you got to break it. Break through the glass ceiling. Break through it. You see, I saw my sister MJ living with a condition called arthrogryposis. And she told me as a little girl that, Julie, my disability is my ability. So as we are coming together to raise money, recognize that we all are one voice. We are building bridges, not walls. And every cent matters. And recognize that your presence is the present as we break through this glass ceiling. One more time, Courtney. Break through the glass ceiling. 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 Thank you.
Jully Black. Oh. Okay. Both sides.
Yes.
I am Quebecer. I am Quebecer. That wasn't even English. I'm very. We've known each other for such a long time. All the people at home, all the people in the studio, we love having you here. But why is it important for you to be here today?
Well, I'm doing this to honor my sister, MJ. Like I mentioned, I was born with a condition called arthrogryposis, which is the webbing of the hands or the feet. Hers were the feet. And she taught me how to drive with my hands. She taught me how to swim. She actually had me on her back as a child. She didn't let her disability stop her. And my mom, this was my mom's charity of choice. And my mom passed away a couple years ago, and but no matter what, Easter Seals, her Christmas cards were Easter Seals. Like everything was Easter Seals. I'm like, you know what, I'm here, I'm showing up, I'm gonna be present.
Now, you always have a ton going on. What's going on with you right now?
Oh my goodness, brand new music, of course, but I have a women's empowerment organization called Empowered in My Skin, also called 100 Strong and Sexy, there's both. But really right now I'm focusing on who Jully Black is, rather than what I'm doing. And, you know, I don't want people to define me by chart numbers anymore and record sales, but really about how my legacy needs to be how I made you feel.
Well, thank you so much. And everybody in here knows just how great you are. And we want to hear another song. It's called I Traveled. So let's hear it right now, okay? Jully Black, everybody.
I have to hold the tears back on this one. Think about the journey that you're on, that we're all on together. Recognizing that so many people focus on the destination and the event. But all we have is the right now. So as we travel this long road together, let's really consider that I am you and you are me. I feel what you feel and you feel what I feel. So if we could spend a day in each other's lives, what would we do? How would we handle the things that we're going through? So, travel with me. Travel the long road. say that's why such a drastic change. I just know that my decision will put me on track. That's why I travel the long road, so I can smile again, feel good inside again, and maybe even laugh again. Hey, yeah, yeah, you gotta travel. They close so many doors on me, so I climb right in the window. 'Cause as long as I can breathe, I'll see that my spirit is protecting me. No, no, they say that good things come to those who have the patience to remain the same. Don't sacrifice your everything just to be some temporary vision that's gonna change. You gotta travel the long road so you can smile again, feel good inside again, and maybe even laugh again. Hey, yeah, yeah, you gotta travel. Just let your heart carry you through, 'cause it knows what you're trying to do. And love is such a beautiful truth. It gives strength to make it through. Oh, when you're walking down the road of life, keep your head up and get ready to run. Said your pride may have to bear the pain, but it's a sacrifice a chosen few will have to make. You've got to travel. If you're in the studio, I want you to clap your hands in the studio. Come on now. Let's make a rumble. Wherever you are. At home. Let's go. You've got to travel. Hey, to the vamp, y'all. You've got to travel. Travel the long road. You've got to travel the long road. You've got to travel the long road. You've got to travel the long. So when you're feeling kind of blue, hey, ain't got nothing else to do it. No, no, no. So when you're feeling kind of blue, hey, ain't got nothing else to do it. No, 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 no. Hey, so when you're feeling kind of blue, hey, ain't got nothing else to do it. No, you just got to travel. You're feeling kind of blue, ain't got nothing else to do it. You got to travel the long road. Travel the long road. Hey. Travel the long road. Travel the long travel.
Thank you.
Jully Black, always amazing. All right, Easter Seals is fortunate to have supporters who hold their own events to raise funds, including Humber College Go Hawks. With me are Humber students Darcy Price, Gemma Adamo, Cody Gillen, and Jonathan Myrie. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. What program are you in?
So we're all second-year students at the Humber College Public Relations Advanced Diploma Program. And this year, we actually had the opportunity to plan an event for a charity of our choice.
Very cool. All right, and this event is what?
So on Wednesday, April 10th, from 2 to 4 p.m., we're going to be hosting a camp-themed event. And we hope students and attendees can come by and enjoy some Frosties. We have a photo booth. We're going to have tons of giveaways. And all the proceeds will be going to support the Easter Seals Camp's wish list.
Very important. You said Frosties, so I'll be there. I will be there. But if people can't be there, there is a way to help you out as well.
Yeah, so whenever you're posting on social media, you can use our hashtag Camp Easter Seals. You can also follow us on our Instagram page at Humber for Easter Seals. And you can follow the link in our most recent posts and donate directly through that link to the camp initiative.
Good stuff. And I'm going to scooch over on here. Jonathan, why did you choose Easter Seals as the charity?
Well, in the pre-stages of our planning for the event, we really wanted to help support an organization that our peers hadn't necessarily heard about. So as we did our research and talked with our friends and families, we decided on Easter Seals because we thought we really want to emphasize the idea of helping kids be kids and because they needed a younger target audience as well.
Good stuff. Awesome work, guys. And more information, follow your Instagram account. All right, we're going back to you, Brad. Humber.
Thanks so much, Mel. One of the greatest joys for a family is to find out that they are having a baby. However, that excitement can turn to fear when they are told by doctors that their child may be born with a disability. That's what happened to Melissa before her son Damien was born. An Easter Seals moment brought to you by Unifor.
My name's Damien. I'm happy all the time. I have friends at St. James Catholic School. They are great friends.
Damien was born with spinal bifida and hydrocephalus. And then later on we found out he had a neurogenic bladder and he also had a club foot. And pretty much, and he had a bowel resection done because it was blocked after we found out, shortly after birth. Well, I found out when I was pregnant at 3 months, and it was scary. Then we got referred to London, and then from London it went there on from checkups, and then I also found out the same day he was a boy, so it was really kind of scary and joyful at the same time, but it was, yeah, it's hard. At that point when I found out, I was shocked at first. It hasn't really kicked in. And then when I left the doctor's office, it kind of kicked in and it almost fell apart. So it was hard at first. Yeah. It's hard to believe that it happened because I didn't know what spinal bifida or anything was. I didn't even know it could happen. We don't even know what caused it. They think it might have been the medication I was on because I have epilepsy. So that was hard to deal with, thinking that it had my medicine.
I like to play Real City Car Drivers. I like to play on technology. It's my first piñata from my first birthday party. Welcome baby Damien, August 6, 2009.
Easter Seals has been helping us in ways where he gets the incontinence grant because he's still in diapers because of his disability. He's looking forward to going to camp. He hasn't gone yet, but he's looking forward to it this year. I've been too scared to send him to camp, so this year I might let go of the reins a little bit.
So, if you had the chance to go to camp, what do you think that would be like?
I think it would be great. I'm going to the family camp.
What sort of things do you think you'd like to do there?
I think I would like to have a campfire. I don't know what else. I can't think of anything else.
Would you like to do any arts and crafts?
Yes, I would.
Would you be happy to get to know other kids
Yes.
that have the same thing as you?
Yes.
Thank you for Easter Seals for all the support you guys have given us in the last 8 years. It's been very good and helpful. On behalf of our family, we all like to say thank you.
All day long, we've been seeing how Easter Seals kids are unstoppable, and this young man you're about to meet is no different. Joining me is a huge Raptors fan, Shamir, along with his parents, Lubner and Sohail, and his older brother, Shamir Lubner. Shamir was born with spina bifida. Tell us about how that affects him and the types of equipment he needs.
Spina bifida, Shamir cannot be able to stand and walk, and it is very difficult as a young boy. and it's more difficult when the friends can go hang out and the playing soccer games, which he love. So the equipment, the modernized equipment like a power wheelchair or stair elevators help him a lot to make him more confident and feel lonely.
So what has Easter Seals done to help out your family?
Okay, so Easter Seals helps from different ways, providing different accessibility equipments that individual needs. For example, he needs a power wheelchair and a stair lift ramp and the other stuff that helps him to move around and hang out with the friends and be independent.
Shamir, how did you feel when you had to stay home from school because you didn't have a wheelchair?
So I felt like really upset and like really like sad that I had to stay home because I love to talk to people and I was missing out on all that. It was like really hard thing to do and I was like, can I please go to school? So it was a really hard thing to go through.
And Shamir, what was it like to see your little brother being left out because of his disability?
Well, him being like a young kid, he was with a lot of his friends who were playing soccer. And I just felt really bad for him. That's why when he was at home, we made sure that he was always accommodated for. We always made an inclusive environment so he could forget about his disability for just a few moments.
What a wonderful family. He's going to be a Raptor one day, he tells me. Let's send it back to you, Kevin.
All right, we are down to our last hour, so you know what? Every minute counts, and the next 5 minutes, in fact, are going to count for a lot. So I'm going to get the clock going right now. 3, 2, 1. Clock's going, and let me tell you why that clock is going, because every phone call that comes in for the next 5 minutes is going to be matched up to and including $40,000 by the good people at Unifor. Hey, how are you?
We're excellent. We're excellent. Thanks for having us.
We are thrilled you are here. Again, you are such a great partner for Easter Seals. Who is Unifor?
Unifor was created 6 years ago from two large private unions, CEP, CAW. Unifor is a union for all. We're out there in the communities all over the place.
And we know the union people come together. They help. And so we're looking for all. It doesn't even have to be Unifor unions to call right now.
No, not at all. Anybody out there. You know what? Just getting around here and seeing the ambassadors out of Easter Seals, these kids are absolutely amazing, and they need our help.
All right, perfect. And this is what I love, because now the phones are starting to ring. I'm noticing that some of the phones are ringing over here, but they're not ringing over here. And we have Suzanne, who is watching which phones are ringing, which ones aren't.
19 phones are available, 19, Kevin. There are 19 wonderful volunteers waiting for your call. We're in the last final minutes of the Easter Seals Telethon. Call now. Call and give kids the hope and dignity, the mobility, the essential equipment that they deserve. Numbers are on your screen. Give as much as you can, please. Josie.
Okay, and don't forget, Easter Seals relies on you. They relies on the public, and I'm so happy to say Scott just donated $50. Scott from Ajax, Ontario, my hometown. Also, Doreen, $250 from Scarborough. We have Sharon, who has just donated $100, which is amazing. Thank you so much. Tony, over to you.
Hello, Will. We have some lovely donations. $100 from Gary Beck from Burlington. Thank you so much for your donation. And we also have a $30 donation from Ursula from Scarborough. Thank you so much for your generosity. Keep those phones coming. Keep those phones ringing. And I'm going to toss it back to Kevin.
All right, thank you very much. We're at 3 minutes, 6 seconds right now for you to double your donation. And you remember the rule. You remember the rule, and there's no takebacks here. Nope. You are going to match up to and including $40,000. Well, how about Colin McIntosh? $2,500.
We're going to match. Right on. We're going to match.
All right, that becomes $5,000 like that. Who do you have?
I got Leah, Kara, and Chloe, the Websters out of Toronto, for $50. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Second one from Emma, Devon, Moss, $150, and they're from Mississauga.
So that becomes $300. That's fantastic. Keep the phones ringing because there are lots of lines available, Suzanne.
If you love blue, we sure do. That's what it would take to have all of the phones being used. If you're a Jays fan, if you're a Leafs fan, you love blue. If you love a sunny day, you love blue. Call now. Please call now. Many people have $10 from Maria Cordero, Mississauga. Lisa Nicholson, $50. That becomes $100. And Nina Bogdanovich, $100 becomes $200. Here's one that we love. It's from Hopeton Taylor, $10 a month, and that is doubled. And monthly giving gives us a reliable, steady source of 12 more phones available. We need to get your money, your calls right now, Josie.
Okay, well, this is so many donations coming in. I want to start reading them. $100 from Misha. Thank you so much, Misha. We have another $100 from Katha Fortier. Thank you so much. We have $200 from Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen, you're amazing. Oh my gosh, look at all of these. Okay, Belinda, $25. I'm gonna try to go fast. Gail, $30. Tanya, $10. I'm gonna just move it over to Tony.
Thank you very much, Josie. We have a $25 donation from Richard, and we also have another $25 donation from Dylan, and we have another $50 from Maxine, and finally, we have $100 from Rosalind. Thank you so much for your donations. Those are being doubled. Throwing it back to you, Kevin.
Okay, you know what? We have not had one point anywhere in this telethon that we had all the phones going. We're going to do that now, and I'm going to tell you why we're going to do that now, because I'm going to appeal to anybody who is a member of a union or an association out there. Make some noise.
Okay.
I want anybody with a union or an association in the next 48 seconds to get those phones ringing. The numbers are on your screen, and we will double. So how are we doing, Suzanne? Are we going to get them all going?
We're getting better.
I want to hear a message, and I want to hear it from the unions of this province and the associations of this province by ringing those phones and making a donation.
I got Mary Forbes, a proud Unifor retiree, $100. We're going to match that. And Aaron Harrison, $250, both out of Toronto. Thank you very much.
All right, we got about 20 seconds going. Suzanne, come on, let's go.
I got 13 volunteers waiting for your call. It's only today. Please call right now.
9. We're down to
doubling
9
your money.
phones.
Down at 9. Eugenio DeVerno, $20 a month. And how about this? $100 a month. You're such an angel. It's Luis Carrera from Toronto. Call now. 11 phones available. Kevin.
All right, thank you very much. Here's another $40 from Sheila Nowak from Oshawa, getting in just under there, but please make those phones ring. We want to hear it. We have about half an hour to go, and that's it. Let's go over to Jackson, Robert, and Scott. Take it away.
Hey, guys.
Oh, Jackson, Robert, Scott, not Jackson, Robert, and Scott.
Excuse me? Anyways, I'm here with Sydney and Kira, and today we are going to read some more donations.
Indeed we are. Thank you to Mary Smart of Ottawa, Ontario for the $50 donations, Dawn Bedford for the $100 donation, thank you so much, and Karen Welsh of Wasaga Beach for the $75 donation.
Woo!
Wayne Morris of Keswick donated $50. Thank you, Wayne. Peter Grimes of Hamilton donated $45. Thank you, Wayne. And Mary Lusk of Hamilton donated $75.
Woo! Thank you, guys, for reading those. And now we're going to throw it over to Barry.
All right, let's take a look at the angel board again. Remember, a minimum donation of $100 gets your name on the board, like Wayne, who donated $500. Thank you very much, Wayne. Mary, $100. Rosie, $100. Naid, $100 as well. David, $175. Melissa with $100. Kelly, $100. Robert, also $100. Teresa, $100. Hobshang, $100. Another $100 from Christine. If you cannot do it all in one shot, all you have to do is sign up and do it for payments. You can spread it over the course of 1 year. Kevin?
Do not let this gentleman rest. Do not let him rest. He just hung up a phone, and that means it's open right now. Let's get these phones ringing. Everyone else back here in this section is working really hard. Our good friend Scott McElmore from President of Local 112 of Unifor is here bearing gifts.
Yeah, today on behalf of Unifor, we'd like to present a check for up to $40,000, and we want to thank you for making us part of this partnership, and our members love this. Thank you very much.
Oh, and thank you to everyone from Unifor for this.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
Always huge supporters. Let's go over to Brad right now. Brad?
Thank you so much, Kev. I want you to meet some people who put their best foot forward, literally, for Easter Seals kids. Laura McLaughlin, Nicole Atwood, and Richard Bailey, all from Manulife. And first, Laura, I want to start with you. How is Manulife actually supporting Easter Seals?
So Manulife, being the main supporter or sponsor of the Boston Marathon, is provided with a number of bibs. They put them up through lottery for employees, which is fantastic. So we all received one of those bibs through the lottery. In exchange, we have to raise about $2,500 for Easter Seals camps, which we're thrilled to do.
Amazing. And Nicole, how are you guys actually raising the funds once the bibs are made?
A lot of spam emails to friends, family, coworkers, anyone that's willing to donate.
Richard, why does Manulife try to do this in this kind of facet through the Boston Marathon?
Sure. So with Easter Seals, we're just thrilled to be a partner with them.
it started in October with Casey coming out and just telling us how important the camp is to him. And we felt at that time, a lot of us were on the fence about being able to do this. After he spoke to us, we felt that we could run the race twice. Yeah.
Well, Casey will inspire courage and confidence in anybody. Now you guys have a check. Let's do the big presentation. Laura, I'll leave it to you.
All right, we have $75,000.
$75,000 to add to our total, which is ever growing. Mel, let's see what you got for us.
All right, thank you, Brad. Making their home more accessible is a necessity for families with a child with a disability. Easter Seals help make things a little easier for Madison and her family, and it's made her special place even more special. Here's an Easter Seals moment brought to you by Unifor.
I'm Madison. I love to sing. Music's always been a pretty big part of my life. I've loved it since I was like 5. I was singing along to the radio. I like cats.
Madison has osteogenesis imperfecta and epilepsy.
Honestly, I've never learned anything different where you guys can wake up and be fine. I have to take a little more precaution. I want to run across the playground, not exactly a smart idea.
Madison was having trouble accessing the house. We were struggling with getting her up and down the stairs. Easter Seals has helped with funding our stair lift inside our accessible van, her bath, our stair lift for outside. As a single mom trying to make ends meet, I don't know what I would have done without Easter Seals. Her bedroom is her safe place. That's where she goes to get away from the world, and the hospital bed's changed her life. It's given her so much comfort. I can't stress how important that part of our funding has been. So we were one of the very lucky ones, but I know so many people who have not been that lucky. You worry all the time. You worry about the doctor's diagnosis, outcome, and what the future is going to look like. Add the stress of the financial burdens of the cost of kids with special needs. Many nights we've stressed, and many nights I've cried because I can't feel like I can give her everything she needs. So Easter Seals has helped the burden because it's taken so much off of my shoulders of having to worry about the basic needs of my child. There's nothing worse than feeling like you can't support her.
I'm really no different than how you are, want to be included like you are, and I'm the same person. Sometimes people think they know my limit about how much I can do, and I can do so much more.
She's been through enough that she is going to show the world that she's strong and she is going to make something of her life. And I really, truly believe she will.
They've helped me too, and I guess I've always wanted to help other children who have anxiety about things or they just want